1. Tomatoes. Varieties: cherry, Roma, beefsteak. Tips: plant in full sun. Use stakes or cages for support. Water consistently. Avoid overhead watering to prevent disease. Prune suckers for better airflow. 2. Cucumbers. Slicing, pickling. Tips: provide a trellis for vertical growth. Keep soil consistently moist. Harvest when fruits are firm and green to encourage more production. Carrots. Varieties: Nantes, Danvers. Tips: sow seeds directly into loose, well-drained soil. Thin seedlings to avoid crowding. Water regularly. Keep soil moist but not waterlogged. 4. Lettuce, romaine, butterhead. Tips: grow in cool weather. Space plants adequately for full growth. Harvest outer leaves first or cut the whole head when mature. 5. Bell peppers, red, green, yellow. Tips: require full sun and well-drained soil. Provide support as plants grow. Fertilize regularly and water consistently. Harvest when peppers are firm and colorful. 6. Spinach, varieties: Savoy, flat leaf. Tips: prefers cool weather and well-drained soil. Sow seeds directly and space plants well. Harvest leaves when young for the best taste. 7. Zucchini, green, yellow. Tips: plant in full sun with plenty of space. Regular harvesting encourages more production. Water consistently and avoid wetting the leaves. 8. Beans, varieties: green, snap, pole. Tips: use poles or trellises for climbing varieties. Sow seeds directly in warm soil. Beans benefit from consistent moisture and regular harvesting. 9. Radishes, cherry bell, daikon. Tip: grow quickly in cool weather. Sow seeds directly into well-drained soil. Thin seedlings to allow space for bulb development. Harvest promptly to avoid woody roots. 10. Beets, varieties: Detroit dark red, Chioggia. Tips: sow seeds directly into the soil. Keep soil consistently moist and thin seedlings to avoid crowding. Both roots and greens are edible. 11. Broccolis, calabrese, sprouting. Tips: grow in cooler weather. Space plants well to allow heads to form. Harvest when heads are firm and green before flowers start to open. 12. Cauliflower, white, Romanesco. Tips: prefers cool temperatures and well-drained soil. Provide ample space for heads to develop. Blanch heads by tying leaves over them to keep them white. 13. Onions, yellow, red, green. Tips: plant sets or seeds in well-drained soil. Keep weeds away and ensure consistent moisture. Harvest when tops fall over and dry out. 14. Garlic, hardneck, softneck. Tips: plant cloves in the fall for a summer harvest. Space cloves 6 inches apart in well-drained soil. Water sparingly and harvest when leaves start to brown. 15. Peas, varieties: Snap, shelling. Tips: sow seeds directly in cool soil. Provide a trellis for climbing varieties. Harvest pods regularly to encourage continued production. Plant your tomatoes in a sunny spot with well-drained soil. Space them about 45 centimeters apart and dig a hole deep enough to bury the stem up to the first set of leaves. This helps them develop a strong root system. Water them consistently, especially during dry spells. Using mulch can help retain moisture and prevent weeds. As they grow, support them with stakes or cages. When your tomatoes are firm and red, or their mature color, they're ready to pick. Chilies. Chilies need full sun and warm temperatures to thrive. Space them about 30 centimeters apart in rich, well-drained soil. Keep the soil consistently moist but not waterlogged. Regular fertilization helps too. Harvest your chilies when they reach their full color, which is usually red or green depending on the variety. Curry leaves. For curry leaves, choose a sunny spot. Space them about 90 centimeters apart and ensure they're planted in rich, well-drained soil. Water regularly, but let the soil dry out slightly between waterings. Fertilize with a balanced or organic fertilizer. You can snip leaves as needed, and the plant will keep producing fresh leaves throughout the season. Ladyfingers, okra. Ladyfingers, or okra, love full sun. Space them about 30 centimeters apart in well-drained, nutrient-rich soil. Water regularly, but avoid overwatering. They thrive with consistent moisture and regular fertilization. Harvest your okra pods when they're young and tender, usually about 2 to 3 inches long. Mangoes. Mango trees need a sunny spot and plenty of space to grow. Space them about 9 to 12 meters apart and plant them in well-drained soil enriched with organic matter. Water deeply but infrequently, letting the soil dry between waterings. Mulch around the base to keep moisture in and weeds out. Mangoes take several months to mature. Harvest when the fruit is fully colored and slightly soft to the touch. This is growing fresh produce in no time. First things first, choose the perfect spot. Vegetables thrive in areas with 6 to 8 hours of sunlight daily. Is your soil well draining and rich in organic matter? If not, it's time to amend it. And don't forget, easy-to-grow veggies like tomatoes, lettuce, and radishes are great for beginners. Prepare your soil by testing it and adding compost or well-rotted manure. The right soil pH is crucial, so aim for a pH between 6.0 and 7.0. Planning your garden layout is key. Consider companion planting to keep pests away and ensure your plants have enough space to grow.